What up, gang? What's up, chat? Hey, Felipe, KNQ, what's going on, man? Demud. Louisa, what up, what up? How's it going, gang? I'm just realized I didn't post this on Instagram, but I'm actually live right now, so just posting it quickly here. All right. Bass Main, hello, hello. Rye Guy, what's up, man? Demud, first take profit trader payout just hit. Let's go. Congrats, man. Shout out to you, man. What up, Oscar? Adam, Ryan, what is good? MDC, good to see you as always. Zach, long time no talk. Howdy, howdy, Frezzy. Justin, what up, man? I appreciate that it's chill. I mean, honestly, man, tonight's meltdown on the NQ and on gold has been pretty insane. More sounds like from news wise, more Asia economic impacts has been causing this pull down on the markets. Very similar to the other day. Very similar to the other day. Ivan, good to see you, man. Reversal on. We'll see, man. We'll see. I mean, I don't. Let's try to play the trend. I'll go through the chart review around the gang here, and we're gonna go over it. Mr. Mitch Gamma Jamma. My man's been all over this data on what's been going on. He's been reading the tape, so to speak, here. I know he's had him and I have just been chatting kind of back and forth, and he's captured a solid short trade today as well on his evals and his funded. So, 6 Kev, man, good to see you here, fellow admin brother. You got a FOMO trade in MDC? You got your TP though, right? iCrew, to be honest, man, I think that you know, when we look at the larger time frames, I mean, I don't know, I don't blame you if you're a little kind of tricky and confused by it. I mean, much of this right now is taking place, judging by the sounds of it, is based on economic news in Asia. So. MDC, ya beast. Well, you know what? Based on the amount of conversations we've had on stream, I think you know what you're doing. You got your plan. I think you know not to validate bad behavior. So you're doing good, man. Pete, good to see ya. Good to see ya. Good morning, do it. I wouldn't try to catch this falling knife right now, to be honest. For Alex, since you're asking about the reversal, I definitely wouldn't do that. Not yet, at least. I'd like to see some key spots to even think about doing that. Yeah. Yeah, man. Let's not fight this trend, guys. Let's not fight this trend, because the trend's been our friend. All right. Trend's been our friend. I mean, we take a look at the NQ. You can see here we've been respecting ever since we kind of had this lower high retest onto the trigger line. We've been kind of just trucking along down the trigger line on the 2 and on the 5 minute as well. Even on gold right now, I mean, same thing, right? We can see here on gold, same idea. We've been respecting the trigger line here as well. And we're testing it again right now. The only difference between all these other ones as well is just how much volume came into that push up here, or this pull down, sorry. So yeah, we'll see. We're going to go through the trade review in a bit, gang. Haha, MDC. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. You see, honestly, man, I don't know you, but you seem like a very sharp dude. You cut a 9 EMA retest short, Jason. Good stuff, man. Bad behavior work today, JD Shin. Well, I hope we don't validate them, okay? Don't validate them. It's not good for the long term. Assam, I was talking to Mitch. Mitch was telling me, I think there's some economic news. Korea weakness, making NQ look like they're in trouble. Very similar to, like, you know, like last time. And we got like Japan as well. So I think just economic data just not looking too great. Yeah, it's PST over here for me as well. Aladdin, up 1K on your gold trade. Nice. How do you trade market when it's bearish? I mean, I'm assuming that's a very, like, generic question, but if it's bearish, you short, my friend. You just short the trend. But again, obviously I don't want to oversimplify because there could be more to it than just that. Do you drink fever grass tea? Fever grass tea. I have no idea what that is, Brian. I have no idea what that is, my friend. I'm just logging into my broker here, guys, and then I'll switch over to the my main chart as I usually do. Just give me a second here, gang. Just for a refresher. Actually, no, I'll go through the refresher stuff later. No point in me repeating myself multiple times. Oh, lemongrass tea. I've had it before. Yeah. If you're asking whether it's my go-to drink every day, no. But I've had it before. I am going to do the chart review, gang, in about 6 minutes here. Just got to wait for the peeps to kind of roll in here. Look at the way that we put in that lower high right beneath the AOIA. To the damn wick. Wild. Wild. What up, MobX? No. A shooting in Montreal. I did not hear about that, MDC. Will NQ remain bearish? We will continue to play it as bearish until structure tells us otherwise. So, for now, yes. Nudge Realm, hello, hello. Victoria, good morning. Good evening for me here, but good morning to you. Caught a nice short today on SPCX. Weekly chart was bearish. Nice, nice. Moon Boy. Hopefully you had a good day at work, man. Good to see ya. Hey, Tachi. Do I watch any anime, Justin? Absolutely. For those who don't know, my old trade name before Azheng Trades was Uchiha Trades. So my buddy there in our chat, even though I don't actually know him, his name being Itachi, I mean, I feel like we're just automatically brothers. So, yes, I do watch anime. I mean, I guess I should say I don't watch it anymore. Not because I don't want to, because I really just don't have time to make... I don't have time to watch it anymore, so... But Naruto was pretty much the last anime that I watched. Make some nachos, man. Don't make me hungry. Don't make me hungry. I actually haven't really eaten dinner yet today. It's been a day. It's a big week for me actually this week. I'm traveling a lot. I'm traveling across the country this week just for business. And some personal project work as well. Do you ever shut down your computer or you leave your charts open all the time? I shut down my computer. I mean, I got it, right? I do. I'm on the road a lot actually. I'm not at my desk as often as you probably think I am. I'm on the road a lot with clients. Marty Trades, what's up, what up? MG Malachi. Hey, JTP. Good to see you, brother. Jazza, hello. Contra. Yeah, man, been bearish. We can either wait on the reversal or trade the trend. We'll just see what the market offers, right? Naruto's your number 2 after One Piece. So I never got into watching One Piece actually, but by the time that I had finished Naruto, One Piece had already been like 1,000 episodes in, so I just never got around to watching it. Is One Piece still going or is it done now? Yeah, man. Same with me for Itachi. I actually have this thing. I don't know if I can actually show it. Hold on. I don't know if I can move it to you guys because I have my wires all strapped up here. Oh yeah, no, I can't move it. Never mind. I was gonna show you what I have here because I actually have like an LED lighting that's of Itachi, but can't move it. It's too hard. Do I fly private or regular first class? I fly like a layman, man. Nothing fancy here. Nothing fancy. To be honest, when I travel, I would probably pay for my family to go. When I say family, my parents probably for business class or first class before I ever do it for myself. I don't really care too much. I'm totally cool with flying regular. Satya, you must not be on my streams often. I've taken trades almost every day, so maybe you hop in and hop out. That's why. Oh yeah, that's right, Bolgi. You're right. That Itachi thing is actually in the post that I posted. That's right. It is on my story. Crazy. One Piece is still going? That's freaking wild, man. Oh, don't say that, Justin. Don't say that. Naruto is my bae, man. Naruto's my bae. T-bands, man. Hey, man, you know, honestly, that's all I do is I talk. I chat with the gang here, talk about trades. Whatever you want to ask, man, feel free to ask. I'll do my best to answer questions. But I am going to go through the NQ chart review here in the next minute. No reversal yet, guys. No reversal, man. I mean, we just locked in a lower high right beneath my AOI. I think we keep going, but we'll take a look, man. Like I said, let's not fight the trend. We'll take a look at the larger time frames, and we're going to go through all of this right now together, and let's see what the market offers us, man. All right, so it's 10:15. I'm going to get started here. Ahmad, good to see you, brother. Good to see you, man. Okay, cool. So I'm going to get right into the chart review, but as always, before I get started here, I'll do a quick introduction. Apologies for all the guys who've been watching. You know, you guys probably sound boring to you now because I always say the same thing over and over again. But I got it, because there's a lot of new people that tend to hop onto these streams. So welcome to Project 365, to the pre-London session. My name's Alan, Azheng Trades. This is my session that I host essentially for Project 365. We stream 5 days a week, 10 hours a day, sometimes even 6 days a week because Jake Ricci likes to hop on the weekends as well. I trade this session. Ron trades the Asia session. Jake Ricci trades the New York session open. Then we got Lamelli and Mitch who take care of the afternoon session. So with 5 of us hosting and on almost every day throughout the week, I think we've got something for everyone. So if this is your first time here, drop a like and subscribe. It does mean a lot to us. We don't ask for a lot. We're really just trying to grow our presence in this community with essentially 5 traders who all have different styles of trading. Of course, we have some foundational things that might be very similar to our man Jake Ricci, but we've evolved as traders as we continued. So, I think we've got a lot of different things to offer in that regard. I do trade the slower session, even though these certain days, like the days that we've been having, have proven to have lots of movement still, which is great, obviously, for trading and the volatility. But because of the slower session I usually have, because by this point, it's usually kind of ranging leading into the London Open, I have a lot of opportunity to chat with you guys. For those who don't know, I have a very diverse background. I am a business professional first. I work in the restaurant industry, and I actually consult restaurants across Canada here. So trading is actually the second thing that I do outside of my professional thing. So that's why I always say if people have questions about business, your career growth, life, whatever it may be, I do a lot of coaching outside of just trading alone. So lots of things that we can discuss and offer there. Quick update as well, as again, I think I mentioned it on the last stream already. The fundeds that I did have had lasted me a good chunk of time, but I am pretty much down to 1 funded now. So over the next week here, I am just rebuilding. I am rebuilding my accounts again because I haven't done that in quite some time. Those 6 funded accounts that I originally had lasted me a good chunk of time. As you guys know, I've gotten basically 3 weeks straight of daily payouts. So all good. We're going to rebuild now. I'm rebuilding some Take Profit Trader accounts. I scooped up some Alpha Futures accounts as well, just because they have the 40% off. So guys, in case you don't know already, for the first 3 accounts, because Alpha Futures have made some evolutions to their live program, some adjustments to their other programs as well, their props, sorry. They are doing the biggest discount they've ever done. Now, I know you guys probably see discounts on props all the time, but for Alpha Futures to do 40% off, it's like unheard of. Like the last time they did a biggest one, I think was like 30%. So just FYI to you guys, if you guys haven't, I scooped up 3 accounts with Alpha Futures for 40% off, just because that's the maximum for the discount that you get. Normally the discounts are pretty weak. So whenever these kind of things pop up, I hop on it. The account that I'm giving away tonight as well, and I'm hoping to give out more accounts tonight to the gang, it's the Alpha Futures Zero account, which basically is a 1-day pass, no consistency rule. So like it's probably one of the most friendly accounts. And I would have to say that for those who love Top Step, Alpha Futures have really come a long way in terms of what they're working on to kind of help, compete in that regard. So I am going to hop right into the chart review here. I will answer your questions later on. I know sometimes people get a little frustrated that I don't answer them right away, but I will. Once I'm done the chart review, I will answer as many of your questions as possible, so you don't need to worry about that. The chat here knows I'm good for that. I'm good for that. But for now, let's just hop into the trade review for the NQ, and we'll go over the weekly. So on the weekly time frame, we have rejected those highs up here. I think that when we were coming out on the weekly, we looked like we were really trying to break out there. But it looks like this big, I guess if you were to draw a channel, this would be a very big channel. Obviously, I don't draw them on the weekly, but if you were to, this would be a very big one. But so far, we've been pushing down. Okay, so we look like we're going to keep working our way down towards where we finished off in the lows of last week. We don't know. I don't like to speculate too much. What I would probably like to watch here, and I'll kind of go more to on the daily time frame, is I would like to see if we end up holding where we gapped earlier on in the week, or last week, because it's Monday, duh. We're gonna see if we can come down to where we gapped last time and see if we can bounce from there. Otherwise, if we end up breaching beneath there, and you can see here I have some levels here, 29,952, 29,886. If we breach that, we might keep going from there. And obviously, whether economic news comes into play, we might have catalysts over the course of this week that might drive that to move lower. Okay. On the hourly time frame, we are selling off right now. And I mean, I think the short trades that have been presented have been pretty clean. I'll talk about the New York session short actually that just happened. I know quite a few people caught it. It was a pretty clean setup actually for shorts, and I'll talk about that when I go deeper into the smaller time frames of the chart review. But this hourly sell that we just got, man, I mean, I think if we hold beneath these AOIs here that I have, these two white lines here, I think we have room to keep going down, man. We have room to keep going down towards my channel. And the next spot I have there at 3142.5 on the NQ. Going over the chart in itself from yesterday. You can see here. You guys know, long-term followers, you guys know I like the 200 EMA on the 2-minute time frame. It's been holding up very nicely. You can see, obviously, we had some range after our London session that we had. But as soon as we broke above, we did have some nice follow-through to the upside. This is the reason why I think that NQ was clean if you waited. This is where a lot of times for me, and I don't trade the New York anymore as much, but for all those out there that do trade the New York, I generally like to wait for at least 30 minutes before I hop into a trade. There will be times if the setup presents itself nicely and it has to be so blatantly obvious that I'm willing to take a trade before the 30-minute mark, but I generally like to wait. All right. And the reason why I like to wait for the 30-minute is because for those who don't know, if you look at the multiple time frames, 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 30 minutes after the market opens, is actually the close candle of the multiple time frames. That's when your 4-hour closes, 1-hour closes, like multiple. So generally speaking, that's when you kind of have like a good sense of what price action looks like. And then specifically for the short that I really liked, I had a level here at 3969.25. I had a channel here as well, and on multiple fronts with multi-time frame analysis and all that, there was a nice short entry that was presented. I was actually on a one-on-one with one of my students from Singapore, and we were going through this together. We were chatting about this, right? And it was such, obviously, as always, when I'm doing these one-on-ones with students, when they can see these trades happen live as we're talking in the narrative, it's very powerful, right? We had a very, very strong move. You could have captured a nice 100-point trade to the downside. Obviously, if you held for more, you could have caught way more than that. But again, I mean, anyone who can catch a 100-point trade on a day, I mean, that's a pretty damn good day. I don't try to overshoot my shot all the time unless A+ presents itself, but really solid short trade though on the NQ off of that. Coming into today on the Globex open here, you can kind of see here that we did have our push down initially, and we had a nice lower high rejection here of the channel, the VWAP area, which offered a nice short trade to the downside. We did have a big push up here. This was about 30 minutes after the Asia Tokyo Open. We had that big push up, but we did fail. We did fail here, right? And so, give me 1 second here. I'm just taking a look to make sure I can kind of coincide this as well. Yeah. So we failed here, right? We looked like we broke above VWAP, the channel, the 200 EMA. It looked like we were in the clear. We were going to make moves, right? We start consolidating, and then we failed back beneath it. And so this right here would have been a good example of a nice lower high retest of the 3577 point of interest spot there. If you actually look at the FF indicator that I reference often for Confluence, that drawn arrow right there is actually the exact spot that I'm referring to on the chart that I just showed you. So you would have had a lower high retest of the 3577 below VWAP, and also retest of the trigger line on the FF indicator as well. So a few different things providing confluence for the short trade to the downside. I was on a one-on-one afterwards as well during this period of time, and I think he knows he's in the chat. I won't call him out here, but I was on one-on-one with him as well, and we were talking about how these short setups were presenting themselves. So a lot of nice lower high trades beneath levels, retesting over and over and over again, giving us this move to the downside. As we kind of hopped on stream just now, we talked about the fact that, we had this nice lower high retest again of my AOI at 3269, kind of giving us this nice push down. And as I said, I do think we're going to come down and take the channel, even potentially the 3142 area. So I'm not looking to fight the trend here. We've had some people in the chat already ask, are we looking for a reversal? Of course, I think that when we come up to test some key areas with some bar confirmation, I'm open to looking to catch a reversal. But right now, I don't think we should be trying to fight this trend. We should be trading the trend, right? For those who don't know, I'm a big advocate. So you guys are probably gonna ask questions like, what's my strategy? I'm a price action trader. I can trade trends and ranges and reversals. I like all of above. Market structure, bar by bar analysis, levels, all that type of stuff, right? I trade all of that. And so if you know bar by bar and you know price action, reversal setups are the most lowest probability setups you can take on any given chart. So you always have to be treading carefully. Although reversal trades can offer great high R multiple, they are sometimes the most difficult to take. And I know people like taking them for pride and ego reasons. And why I say that is because when you catch a reversal, you do feel like quite a god, because you're catching the bottom or the top of a move and you're able to ride that move to kingdom come, right? So I know that a lot of the pride in us wants to go for that, but never the greatest feeling, right? What I would like to look for is, so some areas that I have as we keep going down lower and lower. I've got this first channel here. I got the 3142, then the next channel, then the next level. So I will just, obviously I'll be showing this chart the entire time, so you'll see my spots. They're not gonna be a surprise to you guys. I'll just be watching those prices react to here, and I'll look at the 2, the 5, the 50-minute time frame. We'll see if we can get some confluence as well, to see if there is an opportunity for a reversal. If we do end up making our ways back up, you know, and I'll also refer to the FF indicator. I'll kind of flash back and forth just to see what type of confluence we have. If we do get a move back up, what I'll generally like to do is I will, in the same way we look to try to catch a reversal, we'll try to catch the reversion play coming back from the reversal. And what do I mean by that is that if price does end up saying bouncing off this channel, an area of interest here, and let's just say we move all the way back up, I will look to catch that next big pull down after the fact, right? So as of right now, NQ, man, we just keep shorting. Like if I were to reference the chart that I've got going on right now, I'm just going to open this up a little bit so I can see this a little bit more clearer. What I'd be watching for here is to continue to break down and retest to continue lower as far as short trades go. Again, I am open to reversal setups if bar confirmation provides conviction. Bar confirmation means not just looking at smaller time frames, but looking at larger time frames to see if we have a setup for that reversal. Otherwise, man, just trade the trend. And the most challenging part for a lot of you guys right now will be like, you know, Alan, I want you to take a trade immediately. I've talked about this on stream a lot with you guys. You'll notice that trades that I take that are outside of the trade review that I provide you guys often don't work out well, right? And because there's not a very clean plan to it. However, the ones that do work out are the ones that are captured in my chart review. Yesterday was a perfect example of that. I took 3 paper cuts on stream with you guys, trading something that was not part of the plan. And if you watch, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, you look through the video, those trades I took had nothing to do with what I originally talked about in the chart review. However, after the stream was over, on gold, I was able to capture, and on NQ, trades that I was actually looking for that was part of the chart review, which those 2 winners made up for the 3 paper cut losers that I had. And so that's just some thought points for you guys to think about, is that sometimes being cash is a good position to be in. I know sometimes we get itchy and we just want to take trades. Staying cash until you see the right setup is equally as important, if not more important than anything, because a lot of times for trading, making money is not really the hard part, keeping the money is, and that comes down to risk management and discipline guardrails for ourselves as traders. So that's my perspective on the NQ right now. Before I hop into talking about gold, I'm just going to go through the chat quickly here to make sure I didn't miss any questions. Yes, O'Brien, we do giveaways every night. All of the hosts will do giveaways every day. For myself, I try to do as many as I can based on how much engagement we have. So for example, right now, I know we got 350 you guys on stream right now. I'm just looking for 200 thumbs up to do our first giveaway. So we should be able to hit 200 thumbs up very easily. You guys want to do that giveaway? Let's lock that in ASAP. For all for once, we got the game flow in London. I'm watching before our demand. F&B is tough business. Yeah, man, food and beverage business is absolutely tough. But as far as business go, I'm good with a lot of different things around economics and spreadsheets and all that type of stuff. But the restaurant business is kind of my forte. I work with clients, so I'm a business consultant that works with restaurant businesses. I myself don't have a restaurant brand for myself. I work with clients. Everyday Gammy, good to see you, man. Randall uses order Order flow, book map, man, that's cool. There's actually a few people in the Discord as well, or sorry, not the Rake Shorts Discord that uses book map as well. I'm not too familiar with it, but I know a lot of people love that stuff. Adam, good to see you, man. AXP, what up, what up? I see a mod there, taking a short of 3. What is that? 3247. Nice. Looking for 3150, eh? Best of luck on that short trade, Ahmad. Long time to see you, Lod. Good to see you, man. Well, congratulations, Jolly Balls, on getting your TPT payout. But sorry to hear that I'm assuming you meant that you blew your account. I think a lot of the times it's really just about the mentals of getting payouts and getting close to payouts that really wreck us, right? And I don't know, man. If you blew the account trading your plan, I mean, it is what it is. But if you did it not doing that, then I think there's definitely some self-reflective thoughts to take back. Back when I traded the individual stock ADHD, I actually never used the 200 EMA. I never had that as an indicator. So I wouldn't be able to speak to that. I don't know how well it would work. I would imagine it probably, it does fairly well both on gold and NQ. I don't see why not on stocks. All right. Let's go, man. I'm cheering for Ahmad there. My man Ahmad. Let's get that short. Right here. Let's get your TP, man. Let's hope it pushes past my channel there so we can get your TP hit. I'll do the gold trade review, but I wanna watch this. I want my man to get his target. We're getting so close. There you go. Let's go, Ahmad. Short trade locked in, brother. Way to go. Shout out to you for getting that short trade. Beautiful. Beautiful. I don't trade ES. Not that I have anything against ES. I just don't trade it. I just naturally trade NQ, and I stick with that. A lot of dark news, man. Economics not looking too great. Based on what my man Mitch said. Talked about Japan and Korea. I think some economic news came out. Just not looking pretty, man. Not looking pretty. All right. Well, with that, I'm going to hop into the... gold trade here, and then I'll catch up on the chat again here, guys. Okay. So gold trade, let's take a look at the weekly. All right, we are filling it. We're filling it. I've been talking about this every stream. Gold is bearish. I'm a big old bear when it comes to gold, and it's continuing to play out. We talked about it this week here when we want to fill the gap, fill the wick, and we absolutely did that after the daily consolidation that we had up there. We're doing the same thing here. We're looking to fill this wick's gap, and it looks like we're doing that as well here. On the daily time frame, we opened bearish. We broke out of that bar now, so we're kind of forming an outside bar. We want the continuation down towards the level. I think it's very possible we do that. Right now, the support on gold, as you can see here, is the daily close on Wednesday for gold. If we could break past that, I think we can get some nice continuation down on gold here. To the downside, to have some levels and areas of interest that I'll be watching to see if gold does end up making its way down to those areas. On the hourly time frame, same thing, man. We're hourly selling right now. Obviously, we saw that we had that pull up, but we'll see how this hourly candle closes. If we still close bearish, I think we continue. This could also be a 3-bar play on the hourly to the downside, so we'll watch and see if we can get some follow through on that. Smaller time frames on gold, it looks like we're trying to double bottom here. Now, if I take a look at my other time frames here, it does look like we're trying to double bottom. It's possible. I don't like taking double bottoms in the middle of nowhere, though, so that's the only reason why naturally I wouldn't take this. But it is forming a double bottom right now for longs on gold. All right, so in terms of that right now, yeah, man, I'm still bearish. Let's see if we can come back up here and reject the 4163 area. I mean, I can see us consolidating. Like, let's just say if price on gold comes up, and let's just say we just consolidate here, I would see that as the VWAP converges into this 4163 area, I can't see us having the potential to continue to move back lower. From a bar by bar analysis perspective, this double bottom looks good, but like I said, I don't like taking double bottoms in the middle of nowhere, which is the reason why I wouldn't take this trade right now. So that's the gold chart. That's what we're looking at. Just go into the chat here now, guys. What's that channel? I draw my, it's like a support and resistance, DRD. 3.4 locked in for our man Ahmad. Let's go. Ahmad, how many contracts do you have right now, man? You got 3? Ah, yeah, Jolly Balls. If you're a reversal trader, you're gonna tend to have a hard time. I think the way my free advice to you, man, is that, like, if you think about it, if you're a reversal trader, you have to be the most patient trader ever. And the reason why I'm saying that is because if they're low probability and they don't present themselves often, it means most of the time you're sitting on hands. So if you can't sit on hands, then you might want to assess whether or not reversal trading is your thing. That would be my free piece of advice for you, brother. What zones did you add to the chart? Trend Force 1. When you say add to the, I mean, I'm not too sure what your question is on that. The zones that I have on my chart have been the ones I've had basically for the past few weeks of the stream. Just because the NQ, if you take a look at the weekly and the daily, we've been just kind of moving up and down. So it's been the same ones. I haven't added anything. Felipe, you're hilarious, bro. I'll take the compliment, man. ADHD, that's right. That's what I mean by middle of nowhere. Ah, got it, Ahmad. Okay. Best of luck, brother. Nice, Jane Bond. Congratulations on that. That's amazing. Our girl Jane Bond there has basically passed 5 TPTs. She just needs to flip some micros tomorrow and she's good to go. Yeah, that DRD, man. Reversals will kill you. Ah, levels. Yeah. Yeah, man, I rechart the levels after every single day. So whatever you see on here is what you pretty much updated. Yeah. So the question about where would I enter, I kind of went over that in the chart review already. I need to look for retests as low or high. Like, I trade structure, right? I'm not going to chase this. Anybody who's sitting here saying, why don't you just hop into short right now? It's melting anyways. That's not sustainable behavior, right? So at the very least right now, I would like for us to break down further, tag this channel down here. Maybe if we can get like a break and retest and come back to that 3142 area, then I might be open to taking a short trade there. But as of right now, no, not looking to do anything there with that. But I know a lot of you guys just hopped on. Welcome to Project 365, guys. If you guys don't know who I am already, I'm Azheng Trades. My name's Alan. This is my session that I host for Project 365. So we're melting off here, man. We got room. We got room. Don't fight this trend, guys. Don't fight this trend. No matter how much you want to fight this. What's the channel at 360? This hourly support. If you look back at the chart, you'll see it. There's I look at hourly, 4-hour, daily. There are support and resistance across the chart that I just watch. So I'll tell you right now, you got this, Wilson. The question of what's the best strategy that you think that works for you every time. The word strategy, I think, gets a little overused because people, I think, just automatically think like, oh, if you have a strategy, there must be a name to it. Are you like an ICT trader? SMC trader, whatever that may be. I don't have an answer for that because my strategy is it's price action in the end of the day, right? It's price action, but it's the way that I view price action. It's the way that I trade it, the way that I look at market structure, levels, multi-time frame analysis, top-down analysis, like all of that, right? Like that's my strategy. So when you say what's the best strategy, it sounds kind of silly for me to say this, but for me, the best strategy is my strategy. And I know that sounds kind of dumb for me to say it that way, but there's really no other way for me to put that because the terminology, there's nothing really there. I like to trade trends. I guess maybe if I were to say the between trends and ranges and reversals, I like trends the most. But I'm very comfortable trading all of them though. What up, Phenoms? Esther got the TP. Nice. Get him. Jane Bond, that is insane. Good for you, man. That takes some patience. Jane Bond had $24 of drawdown and brought that thing back to life. Let's go. Good work, man. Yeah, Al Brooks, man. Al Brooks. Hundo. Kamya, good to see you, man. It's been a while. Hope you've been good. That's right, Felipe. That's right. That is huge. Shout out to Jane Bond for bringing that account back to life. Emad. Yeah, man. 100%. Right now on gold, just to show you guys, we're kind of testing this trigger line. You notice that this arrow was drawn earlier. Remember when I made the comment during the chart review, I said gold is coming up the 2-minute trigger line again. And you can see that we did end up rejecting back after that. And now we are testing the trigger line again. So we'll see. I'm not saying that it's going to short automatically, but so far the trend is your friend. We don't fight the trend, gang. We don't fight the trend. Unless structure breaks, man, we gotta stay dialed into the trend. Welcome back, my friend. Welcome back, Kamya. Yeah, man, the trading gate can absolutely melt your time. Yeah, but anyways, as I was talking about, so right now I'm kind of rebuilding my accounts. I'm not taking anything right now because there's no setup, gang. I know as much as you eager beavers are wanting me to just take blind stabs at the market, you already know that when I do that, I end up always losing. So I'm not going to do that just to burn accounts right now. But what I was going to say, oh, but I do have one funded account. And I said I haven't been trading my top step account much. I've been purposely kind of just like leaving it there other than just making sure I'm keeping the account active. But I am trading it again because it's my only funded account. So I did lock in some dollars. I'm pretty sure I'm ready for a payout on the account. It's not a big payout for my top step account, but I am ready for a payout on the account. What do I have? I'm just going to log into my broker for top step. What am I at right now? So I locked in $700 today on my top step account, bringing my balance up to 3,500. So I'm based on that account. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get a payout on that account now. And some of you guys may look at me and say, well, that's it? Why not more? Right? Because you could be like, Alan, look at this downtrend. You could have caught so much and yada, yada, yada. Well, you know what? With Top Step, with their rules, between the $1,000 daily loss limit, between the consistency rules that they have, I don't want to overshoot my shot. So I've been taking some base hits on my Top Step account just to get the payout. So I got it. I'm basically at the end of this New York session, I'll be able to withdraw half the balance, which will be what, $1,650? So I know a lot of people out there are kind of looking at it and thinking like, oh man, like that's, you know, everyone trying to shoot for those big $5,000, $10,000 payouts. But look, man, again, just remember, how long does it take an average person to make $1,000? $1,000. How long does it take you, right? I have the ability to click buttons on a chart and get paid thousands, right? So respect the game or the game will humble you fast, right? So just to kind of show you guys quickly, give me a second here, just because just for transparency's sake, I always do try to show this stuff. I'm showing nothing apparently. Give me a second here, sorry. I'm trying to show it. Hold on. Why is it doing this to me? I remember, Randall, that you told me you really like Top Step. Okay, maybe during the giveaway when I get a chance to, I'll go over it because I can't seem to get that screen working. I'm just going to stick to this chart for now. Sorry, just catch up with the chat again here, guys. Daniel, what up, what up? Oh yeah, Daniel, I gotta get back to you. I just realized I haven't locked it in yet. I'll get back to you later, man. I just realized seeing your name in the chat reminded me. Absolutely, man. Sizing is important, Jane Vaughn. Right on. Who do I have account with? Toro. So I have accounts with Take Profit Trader. I now have accounts with Alpha Futures. When I say accounts, funded, because I'm rebuilding my accounts again. Alpha Futures and Top Step. And I guess Lucid technically still I have those, even though they don't really count anymore to me. But I got to rebuild back again. Those are the ones that I have. I've pretty much capped out with most of the prop firms that I'm most familiar with. I know there's a lot of newer ones. I just haven't traded with them. I like to stick to the ones that are reputable and I know I can trust, and also my students trade them, so I kind of work with them along with it. But those are the accounts that I have so far. Yeah, you know what? If you're always going for reversals, man, DRD, you gotta think about that, man. You gotta think about whether that really makes sense for you or not. Nikki, 100%, man. Absolutely is a privilege, man. Ahmed, you know, I think you face a very common thing that a lot of people go through, right? And Ahmed made the comment, I'm scared to trade my funded because it took me so long to get funded. Look, the only way you can get over the hump is by working and putting the reps in the market. If you don't put the reps in the market, you'll never get there. And whether it's eval or funded, they're all the same. They're just labels, right? Like you need to be able to look at it and trade the chart that's given to you and work off of that. If you're not ready, just take more evals for now. But I'm just simply saying though, man, no matter what though, you're gonna have to get to the funded eventually, right? Whether you're holding a funded or eval, the market doesn't. Just think about it this way: the market really doesn't care. Price action does not care. They don't care what kind of account you have, what tilt you're going through. Doesn't matter, right? You're trading the chart at the end of the day. So what you really got to do is just continue to refine your process, refine your trades, right? Through journaling and studying. Yeah, study and brew. Right on, man. Seriously, dude. That's how I keep myself humble, to be honest. A lot of times, like sometimes I will lock in payouts, you know. And I'll tell you, the daily payouts can get quite addicting, right? Like there were parts of me during my early days where I would overshoot my shot. I'd have like a, you know, $1,500 daily payout lined up, and I'm me, you know, stupid me. And by the way, I'm referring to like the old me. I don't do this anymore, but like I would look at that and be like, oh, you know what? I'm going to try to see if I can squeeze in $5 more so I can get a $2,000 daily payout. And what do you think I ended up doing? I ended up tilting because I ended up losing what I made and trying to make it back and yada, yada, yada. You know, the tale is the oldest time, right? So a lot of times for me, it's just, look, man, if you can lock in a few $100 a day, take that daily payout, man, it's life-changing, man. It's life-changing. I see someone's already trying to enter a giveaway that I haven't even started yet. Yeah, MDC 100%, man. That's right. How about the reversals? Adam. Lucid, they do have lifetime cap on sim, but essentially what they have is, so where I'm at with Lucid is that I can't trade the regular sim. If I blow my lives, which I did, because I really did not, I struggled to use Rhythmic Pro, I can basically go through a cooldown period and I can go back to Lucid Max again. So Lucid Max accounts is essentially all I can do. I can never go back to the regular because I've maxed out with them already. I posted that before on my Instagram and all that stuff. I had capped out with them after, I think it was $74,000 or $75,000 in payouts. And now I'm just kind of trading and building back up their accounts through Lucid Max. Not blowing your first fund at this time is a long-term game. Yeah, man, we're in this for the long term, guys. We're in this for the long term. I don't know why you guys are typing an enter into the chat, guys. I have not started the giveaway at all. Mobx, assuming you're talking about like the habits of like funded and evals, I would say that I think a big part of that is honestly, like I said, you have to know your setups. You have to know your probabilities. Like, if, for a lot of you guys right now, if I ask you questions like, "Hey, what's your expected value? What's your expected value as a trader? What's your probability on your setups?" Most of you guys can't answer that question, and I think that's where the problem lies, because you don't know, right? Then it's difficult for you to figure out the confidence behind it, right? But eval or funded, it really doesn't matter. You should be trading the same thing. Like the way I look at it, and I think I've said this a few streams ago, right? But your expectations may change based on your size of trades or whatever, but it shouldn't change too much in terms of your strategy. Your strategy should still be the same. Amber, good to see you, man. Mr. J Babes. I know, other than the delays on the daily payouts, man, you can't hate him, man. 28K in payouts. Let's go, buddy. Shout out to you, brother. Yeah, Mr. J Babes, you're just like me, man. We can only do Lucid Max. Yeah, I got Lucid Max. I'm J-Rock. I'm back with Lucid again. I just got to rebuild those Lucid Max accounts. They're pre-entering for their giveaways, yeah. Really, J-Rock? That's interesting. You might want to reach out to their support. DRD Sai, you're new to my channel. Well, welcome, man. I appreciate you tuning in, man. Drop a thumbs up, man, if you haven't already, and subscribe. Not just me, but plenty of the hosts that we have on Project 365 are pretty amazing, man. Pretty amazing. What would you say to average day traders who try to pass the eval but fail for 1 year? Time is not relevant, to be honest. I'll say that now. I've been trading for almost 6 years, guys. 6 years. And in those 6 years, what I did with that time is important. I hear this all the time in career as well, guys. And look, I'm going to give you some like life advice here and wisdom. Whether you are in a relationship, whether you are in a job, maybe you have a business, maybe you're in trading, time is quite irrelevant. And I'm going to explain what I mean when I say that, right? You can spend days, weeks, months, years on a relationship, your job, your career, your business, whatever it may be. But your time alone isn't going to help you. It's the quality of that time that matters most. What you do with that time is more important than just how long you spend doing it. I know people in business that are literally hanging on to a business just because they've been doing it for a long time and they don't want to give it up. Look, if the writing's on the wall, your business is dying, there's no way to save it, throw in the towel. Why dig a deeper hole? Because then you'll never get out of it. You'll never, it only gets worse, right? Trading is no different, right? If you're just constantly throwing shit at the wall and hoping that you'll become a successful trader overnight because you just take enough stabs at the market, I'm sorry, bud. Sorry for the rude awakening, but that's not how it works. You got to put in the work. You got to put in the work to do that, right? Your career is the same thing, man. I had so many times when I was growing up, for those who don't know, in my corporate gig back in the day, right? Because I came from a very humble beginning, poor background, but I grinded. I worked 60-hour weeks just to get to where I was. And when I got promoted to the head office role, and I was the youngest to do that in the country. No one had ever done that prior to me. I had basically shattered a wall and record. But when I did that, people just automatically said the same thing to me and said, hey, oh, you know what? Like, how did this guy get promoted? He's so young. I've been in this company for 10 years, 15 years, whatever. And this guy, he totally sucked up to people to get there. And it's like, that way of thinking is exactly why they are still where they are. They can't recognize what it actually takes. Your tenure of time isn't the thing that makes the difference. Time in the market will help you, of course, but if you're doing all the wrong things, it doesn't do you any good. So for all of you guys on stream right now, as you're thinking about how to make yourself better, be a real student, man. Like, look at your trades, look at your journal. What are you doing? How are you actually being better? Are you taking different trades today than you were last year? If so, why? Like, there's just so many questions. I mean, I can literally sit here for hours talking about this type of stuff, right? But all in all, that's my words of wisdom to you guys, because I think that's relatable to all aspects of life. Yeah, man, Jade Cap, great story, man, great story. The dude set a record, right? He had done it for so long. That's what makes it exciting for me as a trader who's been doing this for 6 years. I look at people like Jade Cap, Jake Ricci, Stock Market Wolf. Like, I look at these guys who've been doing it for twice as long as me, and I get excited because, you know what? Whatever I am doing now, it's only going to get better as long as I continue to be humble, a student of the game, respect the game, work hard, study, continue to be a student of the markets, right? I'm going to be able to continue to scale my success in the same way that they have. So yeah, I mean, you know what, to your point about the Apex, you know, one of the people had asked me before, for those who don't know, I when I capped out with Apex last year in August, I took one 50K account, like not 150K, but like a singular 50K account, and I took it to a max payout, and I achieved a total of $90,000 in payout from that one account. And when I did that, the first question people would ask me is, Alan, why didn't you copy trade? If you copy traded 20 accounts, you could have shattered the world record for Apex payouts. I can tell you right now, that mindset is what gets people into trouble. I know I'm not a copy trader. I'm not good at copy trading. And so I know for a fact that had I done that, I don't think I would have been as successful in getting my account to where I did. So just, again, some food for thought process around that. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, no one's taking out Jade Cap anymore, man. Well, the way the Apex rules are now, it's gonna be very unlikely that anyone takes out his record. J Rock, I think that when someone has made that much payouts and is in break even, I think there's definitely a lot of psychological and risk management things that you'll have to get over as a trader, because it means that you're not respecting the game, the cost, everything that goes behind it, right? Because to generate, if you think about it based on the ratios of how much it costs to buy an account, if you can generate 150K in payouts just to be break even, it means that you've essentially burnt 5 to 6x more accounts than possible. Like, you know, based on the ratios of how much an account costs. So that I think there's a clear psychological issue there in a respect, because yeah, if you're resetting your accounts over and over and over again, I think that's a problem in itself. Susan, yeah, I predominantly trade the Asia session, actually. Josh, I use trader stats for journaling, but for those who don't want to, you know, spend money on journals, I mean, you could totally just Excel it and stuff like that, right? Yeah, no, I get that. That's one of the things I always work with students when it comes to journaling. I think a lot of people don't tend to really understand that. Yeah, copy trading's not my thing, man. Good morning, Fang Woods from Sweden. What up? Yeah, that's right. There's a reason why it's called risk to reward. I always talk about that with students. Risk over reward. My man Zach, let's fucking go, dude. Putting the pen to paper on what we talked about. I love it, man. Good work. Rainier, it's your first time. Welcome to Project 365, man. Azheng Trades here, pre-London host. It's just the YouTube soundtrack. My man Ahmad, catching 152 points tonight. Let's go. Ahmad is actually a local student that I work with. I live in Vancouver, Canada, on the west coast here, and he's out just in another city, 4 hours drive from me here. I gotta make it a trip out to see you soon again, Ahmad. I see that we're at 200 thumbs up now, guys. Right on, man. Way to go. And by the way, this is an example of here. I was chatting with you guys. I obviously wasn't able to kind of go with the chart, but this is a beautiful, again, another retest of the channel, come back down, right? And we had multiple time frame bar confirmation. So this was another nice lower high. So remember when I was saying stop trying to catch the knife and trade the trend? That was another trend trade right now that we could have captured to the downside. Although I didn't capture it, all good. I talked about it, guys. You guys know what I'm referring to. Sometimes I'll miss it, and if I miss it, it is what it is. Because my focus is on chatting with you guys, right? So Joey Freedom, there's poor economic news in the Asia markets, man. Korea and Japan released some data. I guess that's not looking too good. Louise, oh, you in Edmonton. Oh, I will see you in the future, my friend. I'll be I'm making my migration out to Edmonton in a few months, assuming that I can go through the sale of the house and all that stuff out here. If you're a scalper, you can still do it, man. You journal a lot. It's still possible. It's a lot more work per se, but it's still possible. Top Tick Rick, they're just support and resistance, my friend. You're looking at support and resistance on different time frames, and you're just drawing them. That's all it is. I have different lines and different channels for different things, but that's essentially what that is. For business, I go wherever the business takes me, man. I'm actually flying out to Ottawa this Wednesday because I got some project work I got to work on out there, and I'll be out there for a few days. It's going to be crazy for me because I'll tell you right now, this week is going to be the most tiring week for me. I am going to Alberta tomorrow for a day trip for business, for restaurants and stuff. Then I'm going to Ottawa on Wednesday. I'm not coming back till Friday. And while I'm traveling, dealing with the different time zones, I still have my business stuff to work on in consulting. I have one-on-one with students, and I have to stream while adapting to the different time zones that are shifting and the flights. So it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy for me. So, but you know what? It's not every day that I'm going to have days like today, man, or this week. It is going to be a crazy week, but we'll make it work. You can reach out to me on DMs, man. I put my Instagram there. Anyone who wants to talk to me about coaching and stuff like that. I actually posted my Instagram as well. I'm opening it up. I don't want to talk about too much here because I don't want to take up the stream for it, but follow me on Instagram. I am posting about it. I'm opening up the waitlist this week, and I am going to be opening it up, tying it up by the end of the week, and those will be the individuals I'll be working with for the next little while. Yeah, man, whenever I'm in town, I'll definitely reach out to you guys, man. Like I usually will post if I know I'm going to visit a city or a place and I know I have like free time, I will share it on Instagram. So I'm more than happy to do meetups. But in this case though, this week I'm like back to back. I'm like fully back to back lined up already, so I won't have any flexibility to step out. No, I'm going to Edmonton tomorrow, but it's just a day trip, man. I don't use Fibonacci retracements. Not my cup of tea. The only time I use Fibonacci's, and I've referenced this before, is I'll use them on like a daily time frame, and it's more so just to take a look at days where we have big moves, if there's a possible for a retracement. Sir Mamba, all the above. Like Cape Town. What's Cape Town? Sorry, I don't know if I missed your message. Ivan, reach out to me on Discord, man. I mean, not Discord, sorry. Reach out to me on Instagram. I do different things for different people. It's kind of like some people want to spend a lifetime with me. Some people want to spend a year with me. Some people want to spend 1 month with me. There's no like cookie cutter thing to it. So just reach out and generally speaking, like for example, like I haven't posted it yet, but I'll post it tomorrow. One of my students who have been trading for 10 years, Goofy, he has had his Nike checkmark year this year working with me. It's been about 3 months. He's accumulated over $80,000 in payouts, and even he made the comment that like the big part of this is the uniqueness, because I think that in trading, just like when you go into the gym, right, for those all you guys gym junkies that are out there, right, I think you can imagine that if you just go out there and just lift weights and you don't actually put the work in or have someone to guide you on how to properly stretch, diets, all that stuff, the reality is that you're just not going to get there as fast, right, as if you were to have someone to help you with, right? So Chris, I made the comment earlier, Top Step, Take Profit Trader, and right now recently newly added Alpha Futures. I caught some short trades today on a few evals, but that's pretty much it. And sorry, I shouldn't say that. I also caught on my top step, so I caught a little bit of a trade on that, and I kind of walked. Wasn't looking to overstay my welcome. Oh, sorry, when you travel, go to Cape Town. Gotcha, that's what you mean. All right, I am going to set up the giveaway, guys, because I know I said I would here. So let's get this going, guys. Just so you guys know, I am going to set up the giveaway, but I'm going to be doing giveaways on 100 thumbs up increments. So right now we're at 200. We're past 200, so I'm going to change this to 300 now, because the next one will be at 300 thumbs up. But if we get to these, we'll do more account giveaways here, guys. So let's rally this up here. I just need to log on and set up the bot here. Give me a second. All right, the bot's set up, guys. Only type it in once, guys, okay? As long as you get it in, you're in. Don't spam the chat. It doesn't do any good. Also, if you've won before, there's no point in participating if you won before, because you can't win anyways. Like, I wouldn't be able to give you the account at the end. So just FYI, guys. Remember when I made the comment about why I didn't want to double bottom a trade on gold in the middle of nowhere? This is exactly what I meant by that. I am going to set an alert here, though, because I'm kind of curious. Oh yeah, I said I was going to show my top step account just for transparency. Let's see if I can get this to work. Why isn't it working? Come on, man. By the way, while you guys are spamming the chat, I hope you guys aren't asking any questions, because I won't be able to answer your questions. I can't see the questions right now. Trying to get this to work. What the heck is going on, man? Why does this keep happening? Oh, there you go, guys. So you guys see that? That's just for the transparency, guys. So that's what I've locked in on the day. I'm happy. I'm content. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to take my payout. That's what I was referring to. So that's the last of my funded accounts. Now I got to rebuild. Two minutes left of this giveaway, gang. Look at that. Another 2-minute trigger line retest on gold again. If you guys are asking questions, sorry, the chat's being spammed right now, so you might have to ask the question again in a bit. Just wait until this giveaway thing is over, and I'll be more than happy to answer some questions, guys. "20 seconds left." All right, we're gonna pick our winner here. Emmanuel Trade X, are you here? Emmanuel Trade X. Are you here, my brother? Emmanuel Trade X. You are the winner. I need a proof of life here. Stop typing enter, guys. Giveaway is done for now, until further notice. Unless you get to 300 thumbs up, then maybe we can do another one. We're at 281 thumbs up right now, gang. Let's get to 300, we'll do another one. Emmanuel, have you won before, my friend, or is this your first time? Don't send nudes. Oh, Adam. Emmanuel. First time, all right. All right, there's my Instagram, my friend. Drop me a DM on my Instagram, and then I will work through the giveaway with you offline, like after the stream's done. Adam, you gotta go ask Jake, bro. But yes, Emmanuel, DM me, okay? My Instagram's there. You got it? I want to make sure you got my message here before I move on. Emmanuel. Market's dumping because of economic news in Asia, Korea, and Japan news, from what I've been told. Okay, awesome. I'll put that away then. We are 3 thumbs up away from doing another giveaway, guys. These are Alpha Futures account. By the way, guys, for those who are newer, kind of hopping on here, Alpha Futures right now, they are doing a 40% off, which has never been done. 40% off on their accounts for the first 3. And the ones that I'm giving away tonight are the Alpha Futures Zero accounts, with basically no consistency rule and 1-day pass. So just FYI, guys, just FYI. All right, we got our 300 thumbs up. I'm gonna run it up again, guys. We're gonna run up another one. But before we do that, I'm gonna change this again. So now we're gonna go for 400 thumbs up for the next one. All right, we're gonna start the giveaway here, guys. I trade minis, yes. I trade minis on my funded. I'm gonna go on the Alpha Futures website right now because I don't remember the specifics when funded. It should be 0 consistency rule even when funded though. No, so for the 0 account, there is consistency once you are funded, but no eval consistency rule. You can see it on the website when you guys hop on, by the way. All right, I'm gonna take a random stab here, guys. And like I said, brace for it. I do not advise anyone follow me on this trade, okay? Because this is gonna be a not an ideal one. I want to attempt a gold long. We're taking a gold long here. I should probably move this stuff over so you guys aren't confused. About a minute and a half left here, guys.
Rain on the window, soft and slow. Coffee steam, the city glows.
There's about 441 of you guys on stream right now. We're at 300 thumbs up. Guys, we can get to that 400 thumbs up pretty fast, so we can do that other next giveaway right away afterwards. Just saying. "35 seconds, and then we will announce the winner." How's the NQ doing right now? NQ still melting, I see. Ahmad, I already forgot what your target was. Did you hit your last target yet? I think you did, right? I actually don't remember. I see some of you guys are typing in enter multiple times. Hey, my man Ahmad, let's go, buddy. So proud of you, bro. That's great. All right, we're gonna pick our winner here now, guys. So stop typing enter, guys. Stop typing enter. My man Aladdin. Aladdin, I remember your name. Have you won before, by the way? I know you didn't win on my stream, but have you won before? I have to double check. Because otherwise, later on, when I do the code giveaway, I still technically can't give it to you after I verify it. So, just want to make sure, Aladdin the Juan, you are the winner, my man. Aladdin the Juan. This is your first time? All right, man. That's amazing. All right, let me give you my Instagram here again. Reach out to me on Instagram, and I will take care of you after the stream's over. Let's get it. Let's get it. Cool, cool, cool. Nice, man. Nice. I'm going to put you on my tracker here. All right. So yeah, DM me on Instagram, man, and we'll get that over to you later on. So right now, this long trade on gold, by the way, again, it's still very much in the middle of nowhere, so not high probability. I do like some of the bar by bar forming at the moment. That's the reason why I took the stab, but this is no means a high probability setup, guys. I just want to let you guys know that. So if I hit target, great. If I don't, I knew the risk that I took on this trade, man. All right, guys. So let's see if we can get some more here, guys. We need another, we need to get to 400 thumbs up for the next giveaway. So we've done 2 giveaway accounts already, right? So I'll not, just for those who are hopping in now, done 2 giveaways so far. Let's do a third, gang. So we get to 400 thumbs up, we'll do another one. We're still holding the trigger line, by the way, guys. You see this? All right, gonna go through the chat now. Sorry, I wouldn't have been able to answer your questions earlier. Did you not get a ticket, Pablo? Are you sure? Let me double check. I wish this thing was done alphabetical order, because this is brutal for me to sift through. Okay, I'll double check later on. I'll pay more attention, but I mean, I can't control what the bot does, unfortunately, guys. Sorry. The bot does what the bot does. He entered with 4 pairs. Who entered with 4 pairs? What does that mean? Yeah, so I mean, the reason why I want to take a chance at this, again, middle of nowhere just never bodes well, but our last hourly candle was an inverted hammer, right? So generally speaking, that could signal a reversal trade for us. On the 15-minute time frame as well, we did put in a bullish fail to go lower there, so I'm kind of just trying to play off of that and using that as a form of seeing if we could take that with the 5-minute bar. We looked like we were going to try to push further up, but we're hugging the 20 EMA on the 5-minute time frame, and we're also hugging the trigger line also on the FF indicator. So if we can break past the highs here at 41.45, I do think I have a very good chance of hitting price target here. So yeah, we'll see what we get here. The FF indicator, I'm not the designer of it, so I don't really know like what's that word called? Like, I guess the way it's formulated. I have no idea what culminates all the stuff that's there, but it is a indicator that I'm sub to. I just like to use it for like additional conviction. I'll take 1R, 2R trades over this period of session. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to be shooting for more than that during these sessions, in most cases, because you're not often going to get that unless you're kind of trading that trend. And also it depends on what price action volume looks like, right? What's N? I haven't looked at NQ. What did you say? You're shorting NQ? You're up 2K on your funded almond. Awesome, man. Good work. That's big money. Team Mussolini. Good luck at work, run. You're shorting MNQ from 103. So that would have been up, what, here? 103. You're looking for 926 as your target. I mean, that's a pretty deep target. I mean, you can. I think we have a possibility that we could bounce at like 923, to be honest. But I mean, take that for a grain of salt. If you've got a trade plan as to why you're holding for that, then absolutely stick to that. Yeah. I'll just switch back to my gold. Yeah, I might get stopped out here on this gold trade. Yeah, we can't really speculate too much on what's going to happen over New York. I try not to do that, man. Usually, if you just melt off throughout the entire overnight session, you will get some sort of retracement. How much, we don't know. It also depends on what news looks like going into that as well, right? Haha, mod, nice, man. Yeah, dude, you passed your account. You got what you came for. Good work, dude. Ahmad, have a good night, brother. Take it easy, man. Yeah, I don't know why the bot did that twice by accident there. Yeah, don't worry about it. There was already a winner, Carl. Aladdin was the winner. Lower level on NQ. 29952, 29886. Between 29952 and 29923, those are probably areas I would look at. I'm attempting a long gold here because of the bar by bar. I mean, it's risky, right? I'm kind of in the middle of nowhere. I don't have levels. I don't have anything. So this is no means an A setup. But I wanted to just take a stab because I was sitting there while you guys were doing a giveaway, and I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to just sit here just staring at the screen with you guys. So just want to just disclose that it's not the best setup, but we'll see, man. If it fails, I understand why. But I do think that if we can break above that, what is that? What is it again? 4145 is what I said? I think we do have the ability to get up there. Yep, that's right. The red lines are rake levels, man. T-bands. Come on. Yeah, bars aren't looking great for me now. I mean, that was not a good 5-minute close for me. Nor is it a good 15-minute close. Passed 2 combines today. Hey, go get him, Amber. Randy, which lines? Sorry, wasn't really too sure what you were referring to there. To be fair, films of greatness, this type of drop is not normal. Nothing's really proprietary per se. I mean, I mark charts on multiple time frames. It's kind of like my top-down analysis, multi-time frame analysis type of deal. That's just the stuff that I just do on my own. The FF indicator specifically, that's more of the privately developed tool that I subscribe to. That's just for like additional confluence, which you can see here. We respect that trigger line like a freaking T. So that's why I said I am going against the grain here with this gold trade. That's true, man. Thumbs up on the stream, not hearts in the chat, guys. You guys want to do that other giveaway, guys. Yeah, probably the crypto is probably for the same reasons. It's my guess. I mean, I don't trade crypto, but that'd be my guess. Take it easy, MDC. Always a pleasure to have you, man. Travel safe, man. I'll be right back, gang. I probably should get a plate for this. Hold on. Yeah, seriously on those shorts, eh? Giveaway, sir. What's your question, Lokesh Pandi? What does giveaway, sir, ... mean? What's going on, Stop Loss Hunter? I posted this on Instagram, but I know you guys know I like to snack on stuff, but you guys from Vancouver, Truffle Donut's like one of the newer places that opened up. Pistachio donut. Is that donut my dinner? You don't want to know. I have a Vit sub. I'm gonna eat my Vit sub later. But the Vit sub is too crunchy. It makes too much noise. I don't want you guys to hear me go crack, 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 crack while I'm chewing on my sandwich. What type of accounts do I give away? It's literally on the screen, guys. It's on the screen. It's a 50K Alpha Futures account, guys. Well, the process to get into the giveaway, we have to get to 400 thumbs up first, guys. Can't really talk about anything else until we get there. Pete. That's awesome. Yeah, I love pistachio, man. I'm a sucker for pistachio. Damn. How many times can you put in the chat, eat meat, not fast food? This is technically not fast food. This isn't like your Tim Hortons donut or anything like that. These are like basically homemade. No, I don't use Bookmap. I pay for enough stuff as it is. I don't want to pay for additional stuff. Nothing against it, though. Dubai chocolate's okay. I think too many people are trying to hop on that trend, and it doesn't taste as good. Yeah, I don't blame you, dude. Moonboy just scalping the market tonight. Nice work. You're risking 4 points on gold to make 60? Damn. I haven't looked at NQ. What's NQ doing? Still respecting the lower high trends, man. NQ just melting. London market's gonna open up here in what, 22 minutes? When would I look for a reversal? I'm kind of wanting to get into this channel area, you know that, to be honest. Like, if I was looking for NQ, I'd like some within this level or channel is where I'd be open to. But then I would still need some bar confirmation, though, for that reversal. We have a 5-minute inverted hammer right now. 15 minutes left, 5 minutes left before this 15-minute bar closes. Yeah. Furry dude? No. I just have so because when I look at multi-time frame analysis and I'm looking at different support and resistance on different time frames, I find that there's too much to put on one chart, so I like to separate them so then I can signify the difference between what I'm looking at. That's all that is. And I put acronyms there just so that I can remember what each of them are. Well, the basis for the long isn't really actually as valid right now anymore, but on the hourly, I'm kind of looking to see if we can play on the inverted hourly candle. Earlier, we had a 15-minute failure to go lower, which was kind of what gave me want to make me take a stab at this. In no means, Sapa, because I don't know, you may have just hopped onto the stream. In no means is this a high quality trade at all. I mean, I made the comment earlier that we're kind of in the middle of nowhere, so trying to take a reversal in the middle of nowhere is not ideal. And at the time, it looked like we were kind of trying to make ways up here, but obviously right now it's just failing. So if we get stopped out, it makes sense. It's not a quality setup. No, I don't have any videos for you, dude. I do post a lot of different stuff on YouTube and what have you, but no, I don't have anything specific to that. I include that as part of the training of my system when I teach people. LTH. Welcome to the stream, man. Got about 19 minutes left here till the London opens. Asia news, man. Korea, Japan, economic data, all that type of stuff. Who knows, man? I don't like to speculate what happens in future sessions. We'll see where price opens up later on. What up, Sherman? No, not at all, Randy. You don't need to worry about that, man. I said earlier, I was just like doing the giveaway. I'm like, you know what? I'm just literally just staring at a screen right now, and I can't engage with you guys in chat. So like, you know what? I'll take a stab at this. But like I said, it's not quality, man. We're in the middle of nowhere. Anytime I look for like a double bottom or a double top or anything like that, I generally want a reference point nearby. So without a reference point, like a level or something like that, it's not ideal. I know, bar by bars is crazy. All right, stopped out on that trade. We knew that wasn't quality trade, so can't be too overly surprised that that didn't work out.
Footprints fade on golden sand.
17 minutes left to London opens here, guys.
The breeze hums quiet lullabies, and I'm caught in your endless skies. Every shadow whispers your name. Every wave just feels the same. Lost in the glow of the stars, so the stars don't go. Holding on tight to the warmth of your arms, so the night
I trade, so whenever I take profit, Ivan, I will always look at market structure and price. So it's never P&L driven. The only time P&L might drive it is if, like, obviously I'm on a consistency rule and like I literally, it's my last trading day and I can't make more than this, otherwise it screws my payout. That's the only time I would actually look at the P&L. Otherwise, no, I trade the chart, man. I let the chart tells me what it wants to do. Yeah, I hope you get it, man. I mean, like I said, I think 927 might be a little steep, but it's not impossible. Gold is just doing gold. NQ is just bleeding, you know, no big deal. You sold your long gold. Did you get a nice move up there? Are you just scalping gold right now, Aladdin? Trading the bottom range there. LTH, I look at multi-time frame analysis, so everything is pre-charted. I have a rule of thumb for myself. I don't ever trade the market unless I've pre-charted the market already. So we have clear spots that we mark in the chart, and we see how we react to them, and we trade them as such. It's essentially kind of the goal. Yeah, Ivan, man. The P&L is completely irrelevant to why price moves the way that it does. It has nothing to do with your P&L. And the sooner we can come to terms with that, the better. Aladdin, are you trying to long the base again? You troll, dude. You troll. No problem, Ivan.
Memories whisper where I've been. Shadows fade, I start to see a spark of what's left of me. Every scar's a line I've drawn, every loss a breaking dawn.
Don't get too caught up in the scalp in there, Aladdin. I don't use volume profile, and I don't look for confirmation on ES divergences or anything like that. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I just personally don't look at it. Price action, LTH. Price action trader. Coda TRD? Yeah, of course. That's part of my system, so absolutely. $300 off new eval since they moved my profit target from 3,000 to 3,900. Not too sure I really understand what that means. If you're trading options, would you enter difference? Would your entry difference be candle close to enter? Yeah, the way that I used to trade options, Pete, would be very similar to how I trade futures today. Not much would change, to be honest, on that. I would do the same thing still. Oh, that's what you were referring to. Got it. Travel life. Yeah, that as you made that comment, that rings a bell now. No problem, Pete. It'll be very interesting to see for longs is if NQ can spike through the level and respect the bottom part of the channel here. And if it can close back above the level, it's going to be a risky stab still if we don't have proper bar confirmation, but I'd be open to taking that as my only stab as a reversal on the NQ if I were to. Yeah, that's fair, man, that you wouldn't want to, your word about the props. I mean, don't blame you, dude. But honestly, just having the ability to leverage capital is huge. The New York sessions just is not a good time for me to trade just based on my life priorities. So that's why futures and prop firms just kind of made sense for me. What's gold doing now? Gold's still doing what gold does. Yeah, I think I'd be kind of curious, Randall. Right now, with 6 minutes left, I'm curious if the London volume will do what I'm looking for. That spike into the bottom of the channel, close above the level. Maybe, just maybe, that could be the long setup. Sounds good, Felipe. I was gonna say for tomorrow. What are we doing tomorrow? What time? I was gonna say, Felipe, you know when you said tomorrow, it tripped me out because you're in a different time zone than I am. I was like, do I have something booked with you tomorrow? I'm like, no, never mind. It's the next day after that. Yeah, it's 7 a.m., but it's 7 a.m. for Wednesday for me. So that's not tomorrow for me. It's the next day after that. But yes, I got you. I got you. What do you do if the stop loss place isn't clear? Do you go off points or skip it? So Itachi, assuming that you're referring to like if you want to place a stop loss, for example, below the candle wick's low, but you feel like that's not the right spot, I guess for some reason, do you go off points? Yeah, you can be. I mean, I think structure and price is more important than the points. The points almost kind of become like an aftermath, right? Like if the structure and the price make sense and your points can resonate with it as well, then great. Otherwise, then no, then it wouldn't work. I mean, yeah, I think a lot of times if you don't find the correlation to your structured stop loss or anything like that, then it's just better safe to just skip it. Gold's testing the trigger line again, gang. Three minutes to market open here. Doggo Promer? No, I'm not. Not right now, no. Just watching. Look at that gold again, though, man. Look at that trigger retest, dude. No joke, dude. Over and over again. Can't make this up. All right. London's opening up here in about 38 seconds, gang. Just passed another combine. Way to go, Amber. Way to go. Yeah, Zay. Seriously, you could have just like shorted it over and over and over again. It's insane. Look at that. See you later, Taro. Take it easy, man. Just data from what I know, Simplify. Just economic data not looking great. LTH, no. It's just something that I subscribe to. It's in my Discord. I mean, not my Discord, sorry. It's on my link tree. If you go on my Instagram, you'll see it. It's called Futures Forecaster. What up, make a trade? Yeah, I'm gonna be hopping off here soon, guys. I gotta catch a flight in like 5 hours, so. I do really want a long gold, but again, we're still in the middle of nowhere, but I'm just kind of curious with this London if we're going to actually be able to kind of break above. What would this look like? Thanks, guys. When I started, we drew our charts on graph paper and called our brokers. That I assume you've been trading for a long time, then, my friend. I missed my entry for gold longs, but it is what it is. Yeah, you've been trading much longer than I have, my friend. These gold longs are looking good right now, but I missed my entry already. Alright, well, I don't want to stay at the screen any longer, but I'll see if there's an entry that opens up here for longs or not. But, guys, thanks for tuning in, guys. Follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. We can always take conversations there as well, but I do have to get a little bit of sleep because I got to catch a flight in 5 hours here. So, but yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate it, man. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful night. Trade safe, London and New York. Don't force anything you don't want, okay? Stay within the rules, man. Take it easy, guys. Thanks for tuning in.